Ripple's Effect by Sean Aker. Ripple looked around as the dolphin trainers carried her from the truck to her new home. She may have looked calm, but her tail fin was trembling. Ripple took a deep breath and dove into her new pool. After a long ride, she was ready to stretch her fins. She began a quick loop of the pool to meet her new friends. There were sea turtles, tropical fish, penguins, otters, and sharks. Ripple darted away as fast as she could and hid behind a large coral reef. What were sharks doing in the pool? Carefully, Ripple peered around the edge of the coral to get a better look. Cold blue, shouted a blowfish nearby, puffing up in self-defense. Ripple's heart was pounding as one of the sharks swam in her direction. The shark swam slowly and deliberately, hissing loudly and deliberately as he breathed in and out. The fish in his path bolted away. As the shark swam away, the blowfish exhaled. "Whew, who was that?" Ripple asked, shaking. "That's Shark, the biggest, meanest shark you can imagine. I've heard he's eaten entire tanks of fish when he wasn't even hungry." The blowfish sputtered nervously. "My name is Bob. What's yours?" "I'm Ripple. Pleased to meet you. Hey, want to play?" "Are you kidding?" a wide-eyed Bob asked. "We can't play. Do you see anyone in here playing? You'll get eaten alive." Ripple saw that Bob was right. The penguins stayed ashore, frozen on their rocks. The otters only dipped in the water to clean off. The sea turtle spent half his time pretending to be an empty shell. Even the young fish went straight to school and came right home. Frustrated, Ripple floated to the surface to blow off some steam. How could anyone live like this? I'm not gonna let this shark stop me. Ripple defiantly blew a bubble into the water and swam right through it. She blew another and then another, popping bubbles as they were party balloons. Soon, Ripple was spinning and twirling through the tank. She was having so much fun, she didn't feel the water become really still. As she burst her biggest bubble, she turned around and found herself beak to snout with Shark! "Hey there, pimple," Shark sneered at Ripple. Who gave you permission to play like that in my tank? I could snap you with my teeth." I don't know. I mean, nobody told me that it was your tank," Ripple spluttered. I just love to have fun." "Fun? Don't let it happen again, Dimfin," Sharks growled, poking Ripple clumsily in the ribs, "or there will be consequences." He turned slowly, then whipped his tail fin around, reeling Ripple backwards. Stunned, Ripple sank back against the tank walls and let tears fall from her eyes. Though no one could tell she was crying in the water, all the pep was gone. Ripple, come here!" Ripple looked up and saw her trainer splashing the surface of the water and calling her. Curious, she swam up slowly. "Time for your first day of training exercises. You are going to love it. Are you ready?" the trainer asked with an infectious smile on her face. Ripple looked down sadly and shook her head no. "What's wrong, Ripple? You're looking so blue." The trainer gave Ripple a much-needed hug and then flashed a big smile. "I bet I can make you smile. Follow me." The trainer walked over to the toy bin and came back with a large mirror. The trainer held up the mirror in one hand for Ripple to see. At first, Ripple just saw her sad blank face in the mirror, but suddenly the trainer surprised her by throwing a fish in her direction. Ripple opened her mouth wide to catch the fish and glimpsed herself breaking into a smile in the mirror. Maybe this place will be fun after all, she thought. You see, Ripple, her trainer asked, dolphins were made to play and laugh and smile. It's part of who you are. But happiness is also a choice. Things may not always go our way, but we can choose how we see our world and make it a better place because of who we choose to be. Now, let's go have some fun. The trainer taught her to play fetch and to bounce a ball with her nose. For the grand finish, her trainer held a target high in the air and Ripple jumped with all her might, touching the target with her nose and flipping backward into the water. By the end of practice, she was smiling so much that her trainer laughed out loud as she waved goodbye. Ripple dove down to tell Bob and her other friends about her training, and her enthusiasm was contagious. Pretty soon, more fish gathered, and the crowd was talking so loudly that no one even noticed Snark and his posse sneaking up on them. "What's this?" Snark roared, ready to lunge at the giggling dolphin. "I thought I warned you about having fun, Bubble Brain." "What is all this laughing about?" "We're having fun," Ripple squeaked. From the corner of the tank, a group of preschool fish broke out in rowdy laughter. Ripple didn't even try to wipe the smile off her face. Snark's beady eyes narrowed. He was ready to lunge. "Psst, excuse me," one of Snark's friends whispered from behind him. "Boss, why do they get to have all the fun?" Snark flashed pointy teeth in warning. "You can have fun too," Ripple offered. "In fact, I'm so confident that I can make you smile that I dare you not to smile. How about this? If I can make you smile, we all get to play to our heart's content. If I lose, everyone in the tank will stop having fun. Deal?" A murmur spread across the crowd as Snark thought for a moment. "Deal," he sneered with confidence. "You're going to lose, Knuckle Nose. Okay, here's how it works. We have to look each other in the eyes for 1 minute. So no eating me. That's part of the deal," Ripple explained. As the time started, Ripple shivered as he swam eye to eye with Snark. She swallowed her fear. This was her chance to save the tank, and the other fish started to wonder, was Ripple a crazy dolphin? What tricks could she possibly have up her dorsal fin? Ripple carefully looked into Snark's eyes and then burst into the biggest, cheeriest, happiest grin you have ever seen. She held the smile, her eyes dancing as if she had just heard the best joke of all time. Snark looked very uncomfortable. Something funny was starting to happen inside of him, and he began to twitch. He tried to suppress his new feeling by squinting his eyes, tucking his tail, and sucking in his tummy. "Oh no, I think I might..." All of a sudden, a muffled giggle and a lot of bubbles escaped from his lips. Snark let go and burst into laughter, which caused his shark posse to follow suit. Soon, the rest of the fish in the tank were giggling so much that the tank looked like a whirlpool tub full of waves and bubbles. Outside the tank, tourists started to snap pictures and smiles as they watched. A shark and a dolphin laughing and frolicking in bubbles together? This would make history. When Snark finally caught his breath from laughing so hard, he swam over to Ripple. I don't know how to say this, but thanks. I've never had so much fun in my life. Thanks for teaching me how to smile. By the way, my real name is Seaborn." "Seaborn, I'm Ripple. Pleased to make your acquaintance." She offered her fin for a high five, and together, Seaborn and Ripple smiled their goofiest grins for all the cameras to see. Can you make a shark smile today?